Hello. This system is working, recording, streaming. Okay. Settings. I have a colony force. Welcome all to my Rimworld. I'm not going with the running theme of naming it whatever the hell it is. In this one, however, we will be killing zombies. Let's sum up the situation here. Spawning things. Update. Yeah, I got hospitality, sidearms, I know them. Right, my people have yet to spawn in. Survey. So I selected the map ahead of time, but then I immediately paused for us, and from here we'll see where we go. So that is marble right there. So on this map we have granite, marble as our two sources of rock. I chose that because I actually rather like working with marble, and I like limiting my other rock to one other. Just an aesthetic taste. So first and foremost, I suppose I should let my 4 people spawn in. We'll continue off our pause. Bump, bump, bump. They're all out. So I think we're going to start off, we'll dig straight into this mountain here. Mountain, hill. I guess map is technically large hills, not mountains. But it's a mountain. Shh. Okay. So first and foremost, structure. Embrasures. Wooden embrasure. I've attempted a couple of starts on this before. Just making sure my mods worked and all that, and I found that when facing zombies, don't be skimpy and just start by building embrasure. Don't worry about anything else, just build those embrasures. They will keep you alive. That's roughly the middle. I forgot that you can't just... But yeah. Being able to shoot out immediately is too useful. Structure... Why did I do that? 1 by 2. And then orders... no, not orders. Zone. Build roof area. Roof that off. Stockpile zone. We'll use that as stockpile zone 1. The scenario in question actually was made up by a friend of mine for me, so I then use prepare carefully on top of that. So everything that I have has been done up because of that. As such, I'm kind of a little odd in that I don't necessarily want them very good at stuff. Like, honestly, after I got rid of the crap I didn't want, I ended up with enough points that everyone has max in those. So it was one of those cases of just do what you had and move from there. So everyone... I really should look up what the Kinsey rating is. I don't actually know it, so I can't really figure out where my people stack up in relation to it. Metal, I got steel around here somewhere. There. There's some compacted steel. Have to queue that up for mining later when I need it. Crypto sleep. No, you do not get to keep all of them. Share. Actually, better make sure I set up my work as manual priority, firefight, patient. Seeing as everyone's got the exact same skill as a doctor, so the mods, so the way my characters are set up, I can actually use each of them for each of these roles. So I'll actually then proceed to, after this, go through and assign different priorities. I just like to spread it out so that everyone is able to do everything for my starting characters. One of the advantages of them. So, to explain the backstory of the scenario we're in, essentially there's a zombie virus going around the universe, causing problems for everyone. Not so unique in media. Thing is, these zombies are more like Halo Flood than zombies. Eventually they hit a smartness factor, I suppose would be the best way of putting it, where instead of being out to eat us, they then become able to take over a ship, for instance. We'll set you up with that as a 4. Da-dum. Cooking and hunting is going to be done by the same person. So the person who does our animals will be doing any form of negotiations. Construction, move that to a 2. Seeing as you're also cooking, you can be our main grower. And you can work on stuff in the meantime. After that, so you can then go 2. We'll leave you as the 1 for that. I didn't do this so well. So I had a system that I used, and because of some new mods that I'm running, I've actually kind of lost the system I used because it's added a couple extra of these things. Just to make my life confusing, I suppose. We'll start with getting rid of all of this. I know. If you want to flame me in the comments for it, go ahead. Tell me how disorganized I am. I embrace and enjoy this fact. So yeah, we've got this one set out. Cooking. Right, we'll put this person in charge of cooking, growing, and plant cut. This person, construction, quarry, mine. We'll go smith. Charge of managing people. And then finally 1, 2... Well, everyone will have that as a 1. That's a thing for me, is I like my people to keep the environment clean. My work environment clean. So because you're doing that, I want you to have that as a low priority. Bump, bump, bump. We'll also put smithing as it. And that leaves these as our third priorities. Knowing myself, I will fall behind on that, so you can also be secondary in charge of dealing with that. Third. Leave that as a 4. Anyone else can deal with these, but they're not a priority for me. Having 1 person on research and 1 on manage. So we need to... You're doing them. Smith. Actually, we'll have that as a 2. 2. 1, 2, and 2. That's set up strict. So I set it up so that they've got 2 hours dedicated to recreation in the evening. And then they work for most of the day, then they sleep, and then they have 2 free hours in the morning. Manager, don't worry about that. Let's just have it to leave it on by this stage. We'll set this up as herbal medicine. Each of you take care of yourselves if you get injured. God damn it, people. You know, stopping that bleeding. We done restrict numbers. Just that helps me keep track of stuff. Assign. Attack. Because we'll be dealing with zombies, we don't want to flee them too often. If we come across it, we need to survive. Yeah. At the moment, select outfit. New outfit. Alright. here. Check it. I couldn't be bothered figuring this out with you on. I'll figure that out and set it up later for us. Policy for drugs, social drugs. I'll leave it on that for now. Once again, I'll set that up for me later. Numbers done. Animals don't have any. We won't queue up any hunting just yet. Research. I'm using Research Pal and I've got it set up via technological age for research. Usually I'll just stick to going via age as we progress along things. At the moment, that's not too much to worry about for yous. Flora. Oh, what do we got? We'll harvest these berry bushes for now. Just helps me keep my people fed in the beginning. I'll harvest these berry bushes. I'm usually not too worried about them. They've saved my life a couple times in game when my crops have failed me, but it's not too much of a hassle. Like I said, I'll just queue them all up, and if I need to, they'll go find it. Well, one person will already, but, you know, we're not going to talk about her. That's enough berries. So yeah, they've got to go get them yet. A lot of wild heal root around, according to the Flora tab, which means that this place will be useful. History. Just so you can see my world that I've got generated here, we'll bring this up. So, this is us here. We're out of the way a bit. We're up against the ocean. I did the whole map for us. A lot of stuff on it. I can't actually remember the seed that I used, so my apologies for anyone who actually wants to play the same map. Nothing here of worry. We have no friends. Pirates really don't like us, but that's pretty normal. What else have we got? Yes, I have my relations menu. No, that's what we got on. That's right, the other one I'm thinking of is actually on my colonists. Social. Oh, maybe I turned that one off. Yeah, there was a couple mods recently that went through an update that broke them in my thing, so I've had to turn them off, which I find to be a pity. Oh yes, I suppose if I'm gonna set up some bushes for harvesting, I should set up a couple of trees to chop. Anything close to finishing? Yeah, I'm not too worried about that actually. Architect, I know we're not making much progress. I'll put my people off of wait for me. Furniture, we want some beds. 1, 2, 3. And we'll have you sleeping on this line. After this, I'll start digging a hole for us in the wall. As soon as they actually get round to finishing our walls. Turn off package survival meal, seeing as she's already going to go harvest for me. Also, I'll set up my stone cutter's table here. Power-wise, I need that ASAP if I'm going to have a chance, I suppose. Do I want the... Ah yes, another different mod. Wind turbine? Yeah, I suppose that'll work. Problem with embrasures is I can shoot out of them, so I don't want to set these up somewhere where I'm going to risk shooting it too often, but I want it close to base for the moment. Why did I put it there? Build a copy, cancel. I want it on this end. Architect, power conduit. Steel battery. And then I can run some lights. Water plants. Cut that for the wind turbine. Just so that there's nothing in the way of it. Pause. Yeah. So they've got those built. Marble chunks. Woodcutter's table. Not woodcutters, stone cutter's table. Make marble blocks. Do until you have X. Do forever. Actually, no, do until you have X, because then I can safely stop it if I need to. Do until we have 400, that way we got a decent stockpile of the stuff. Got that. Architect, order, zone, I mean. We'll put a growing zone. I like doing my growing zones about 6x6. Convenient that way. More floors. No, I want standard floors. That's got my tilled soil. Till that. Yeah, we'll leave you alone. You're not part of the connected stuff. Plant potatoes. No. I hot plants at the moment. We'll pop down my that's right. I forgot about that. Minimum skill 5. We'll start with the strawberries then. Blueberries are similar to strawberries in that you can eat them raw, which makes them a convenient food source early on. But unlike them, they also actually have a health enhancement, essentially. Orders, I want to mine. I want that mined out. I want that mined out. Cancel. Those rooms there will probably turn into my early production areas. As soon as I get a decent stockpile of marble, however, I will be replacing the wooden embrasures with marble embrasure. Marble is pretty. It actually has a beauty of 1, which helps keep my colonists happy at me. Oh, we've struck compacted steel. Not exactly what I was after, but useful nonetheless. I was, however, honestly hoping for more marble. Recreation. Go with a marble chest table. No, actually, I want furniture. Tables, there they are. But I missed them! I want that built there. No, we won't go with a stool. Damn it, why can't I? I can marble stool, but I can't marble dining table. Dining chair. More's a pity. Just so people actually remember to eat at the table. So one of the other mods I've got running is a mod that color codes their happiness. Helps me just keep track at a glance of who's actually annoyed at me and why. I rather like the look of this boot, I shall call it. So I'm going to try and keep my building within the confines of this area. We've got a lot of stuff on this map to be useful. Architect while they're sleeping. Production. Simple research. Bench. Marble research. Bench. We'll set it up so that they're made out of marble at the moment, but I won't actually build it just yet. I'm gonna use it built out of marble. That sucks. I may soon set up a nutrient paste dispenser too. It's not exactly the most useful of stuff, but at least it's better than... it's more efficient than these berries anyway. Not that the berries aren't actually good. They're rather useful as an early food source. We have a max power battery. Lamps. he still getting the negative for doing that in the dark now? Unsightly environment, I know. So, I'll get those in each of the corners. I suppose I also need for that to run the power conduit. Did I miss a thing about that guy coming in? No? No, he's just wandering through. Right. Marble by itself is neg 1, but once I actually build marble walls, it's actually got a decent bonus to... It's a 1 bonus, but it is a bonus to the beauty. We'll name the faction... Hopeful Survivors. I think that's how I spell that. One moment. I don't want to lock that in when it's not actually what is the correct spelling. Awkward. But we'll also name the place Haven, because we will be a haven against the zombies. Something so survivors. S-U-R-V-I-V-O-R-S. S-U-R-V-I-V-O-R-S. Yes. Thank God I spelled that right. Nearly didn't, but. Hopeful survivors. Now the people are... I'm trying to get some light into the place, but at the moment that's enough light. It's better than having no light. They can suck it up. In my where I'm streaming to, but I am also recording this for later posting up on YouTube. So my people are currently mining out this stuff. Good little pawnies. I'm just currently fixing up where the stream is heading to, so I'll slow it down. Step is to order them to Wipe this section out. Hey, where'd the meteorite land? There. Sorry, someone had muted my stuff on the screen, so I'm not sure if it's been actually recording the noise or not. Either way. Architect. What is structure? For here I want marble wall. We're out of berries. So we'll open up the food source. My bad on that one, I admit. So this zone here, out here, is going to end up being a combination stockpile area for some of my early gear and a redoubt for zombie strikes. Oh, we have a raid. Well, when the zombies arrive, anyway. Needs... And so it's apparently cold. I'll have to remember that. Alright, well, time to draft people. He's armed, so I'm going to get him to pop to here. Equip bolt action rifle. Equip bolt action rifle. Equip bolt action rifle. So one problem with embraces is they actually let in some of the cold. He's dead. So they let in some of the cold. It's one of them problems that you can get. But it's a trade-off. As soon as I get some beds in here, however, we should be good. So we have a standard grave to bury. I don't care if he was evil. I don't care if I don't like him. Everyone deserves a burial. That's one of those issues I have with some of the other streamers, is that some of them don't bury the dead. It's not his fault he was a stupid one. We're in the wee hours of the morning. Buried. And even if they don't like the person in the grave, they can still use it as a it's another source of joy. That's the important part to think about. It's another source of joy. Though personally I don't know why they enjoy spending time in a graveyard. It's depressing. Have a heat wave going on. any streamers, if anyone can see my stream, well, I'd like to see your thoughts in the chat. When I post it up there is interested to let me know how they think I do in Luciferium. Yes. So this is the this is what can happen with the blueberries. It boosts recovery. Set that up because I don't want that to be left out here. It's rather useful. If my people get around to picking it up, it'd be great. We have a mad hare, everybody. If he has a pocket watch, I'm impressed. No, once again, I don't want that, sorry. I meant to bring up Architect. Floors. This room's going to be a drain, but at the same time, I'm going to set it up as my main research and work area, so the light is kind of a necessary thing, unfortunately. On that note, I need to mine this out. So yeah, when I commented before, I commented marble is beauty 1, whereas it's not compared to the neg 1 of this stuff. So it is rather useful to have. This. Install at here. So I am on Randy Randoms, which is why we're not seeing any zombies yet. I do have the particular mod on. rock up eventually, when Randy feels like being a dick. Thank you, Randy. So, architect, structure. Set this up with a marble door here. And a marble door there. Heat waves over. I'll slow down so I can get some more things building. Zone. Orders, sorry. So we'll set up some bedrooms for the people. I do a 5x5 for a bedroom. Quite big enough no matter what I do. So instead, this will be a little off room, and I'll probably put some batteries in here. 4 on each side, and just leave the center road open. Well, if I really chose to, I could dig down and continue that for a little bit, which I might. That out. Kinda need more growing, don't we? Expand zone. Make another 6x6 here. And another 6x6 here. That shall be... We don't have blueberry. We don't have skill enough for a blueberry yet. We'll do rice plant. And the worst part is, heel root takes more than blueberry, so I can't get heel root yet either. So we'll set that up as a rice plant. And we might leave that as potatoes, just to give us some variety in our cooking. Install at here. Architect, production, electric stove. What else do we want to build here? We're going to build a stove, I may as well build one of them. So that way, rather than using the spot. Research bench, so we can get some research going and store for that as well. Time to use another little secret weapon of mine. This one's from a mod called Thanks for All the Fishing, I think it is, and it, well, allows me to fish. There's no other way to say that. Do until you have 30. Should keep us in meat. I suppose if I'm gonna do that, I need to water, mine, boom. spaceship. Yeah. I can land there. We have a raid. Jump to location. Varus. I'll keep an eye on him until he gets a little bit closer. Bit of random steel that must have been found around. Ooh, zombies have arrived. Now, thankfully, I remembered to turn off zombie animals because we're running. This is a zombie human invasion, not a zombie animal invasion. But trust me, the animals can be more than annoying. If you ever fight a zombie thrombo, you're doomed. Yeah, I see them, but I'm not going to deal with them just yet. I will get them in the morning when I take my people. We need to make this place eligible for corpses. Knew I was forgetting something. We're not taking human or zombie. Any humans will end up in a grave, and zombies, well, zombies. They can stay and rot. In the morning, my minions shall deal with those zombies. Perfect spot too. Who's awake? Right. Got 3 down there, 4 up here. Usually they're attracted towards us eventually, but I'm speeding up the process a bit. God, more zombies. Randy. That's, I suppose, the point of playing on Randy Random. How many times can he attempt to kill you in 10 minutes? Everyone here is supposed to be a decent shot, however, but having a 10 shooting. These zombies seem to be on a warpath. What's all them green bastards? Ooh. Mega Scarabs, kill the zombies. You know you want to. that, don't I? I haven't researched it yet. I believe I have a thing that allows me to grow mushrooms on. But if you're not careful with the zombies, they can very quickly overrun you, which is why I've taken the time, even at this stage in the game, to just clear these couple that have appeared. You let them go for 10 to 15 minutes and they can quite quickly become powerful enough to eat you. Because you lose a single colonist, and it very quickly turns against you. I'll let the Mega Scouts have that one. Fairly sure that was the last of them. Yeah, it's rather awkward when you just get a zombie warning and then a trader rocks up at pretty much the same time, straight in the middle of them. Because they get the zombie infection and you can't bloody kill them. And then they walk straight into your base. You know, it gets very quickly very unfair. Have a veggie mix and meat mix mod going on, and clean bulk stuff as well. Cooking. So we'll clean 8 fish. Do until you have details 50. Close. Cook bills. It's the fine meals. Get 1 nutrition ingredients, 1 nutrition vegetation. Or vegetarian. Same thing. We'll cook 4 fine meals. Don't have anyone who's skilled enough. Do until you have X. Cook 4 simple meals. Yes, do until you have 50 of them as well. Just so we always have a food reserve. Creature. I only want this one done once. I want to see what happens if I butcher a zombie. It's the first time I've tried that. I've previously not enjoyed the idea of eating zombie flesh, so I just want to see what happens. Because I know you can get stuff from them. As soon as you can... Oh, we have a self-tamed raccoon. After having watched Guardians of the Galaxy the other night. Trash panda. Not really that useful. We'll leave it be for now. Hopefully it can eat its own stuff. But it doesn't eat that. Bugger it. We'll train it for release for now, but probably end up eating it. If it was a muffalo or something useful, it would definitely be let to live, but it's not. Pirate merchant. I think I already dealt with those zombies, so... who's a designated person for these? Miller. She's sleeping at the moment. So after she does that, she'll trade and then dismiss. Very doubtful he'll have anything worth it, but... Or rephrase that I'll have enough silver to be worth anything. Ooh, the wargs. And technically that cougar as well. To be fair, there's a couple good ones here. But price-wise, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Advanced trainability. Org. Advanced trainability. Do I, don't I, do I, don't I, do I, don't I? Any one of my viewers wants to comment, that'd be great. Accept. Bloody training. You need to release prosecute whole. So we're gonna butcher that because I make detail, food, meat. Zombie meat. No zombie meat. No zombie meat. Oh god, another I just got rid of one trade caravan. I don't have any more money. Oh well, stuff happens. Bills. Please don't tell me they're using zombie meat for this. Details. Meat. Human insect. Close. Obviously I need to make sure to be careful of that. Because I'm not eating zombies. At least I'm not planning on eating zombies anyway. Camilla. Nothing there that I can afford and want. We need a research project. I'd forgotten about that. Tree sowing. Then we'll get the recurve bow, coca, pemmican, beer brewing, which will let me make wine, devil strand, cycloid brewing, and then prisoner containment. And after that, I will then consider what I want out of the medieval period. And we have zombies spawning in. So I'm just gonna leave them be for a while. People need to make some work, make some bloody progress over here. another different mod I use is blueprints, which is I create a room blueprint and then I can replace it down anywhere I choose. Which is, so once I get one room of these set up, I'll blueprint it and pretty much use it straight up. And we'll build a copy of the door here. So seeing as I've decided I'm officially going to use my kibble to use zombie meat to feed my animals, I'm going to set up a zombie freezer. I think this room here will actually just be a standard freezer, and then I'll set up a zombie freezer for the room next door. So, architect, temperature. Now I just need to figure out where I'm dumping the heat. Right along there. Got it. Oh god, that's hilarious. Animal implant, bear liver, tier 1. An implant that uses bear genes to improve function of the liver. Specifically useful for those alcoholic chickens. Props to the writer of that particular mod for adding that as its description. Guess I've been a little bit quiet, but there just hasn't really been much to do. They left us a recurve bow. Not bad. Check on the zombies again. One outlier there, but mostly we're good. Those are deer, ibex, sorry, form of deer. Really asking for a death warrant right there. Ooh, oops, I built that in the wrong spot. Silver ore. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm a firm believer in making sure my things are well and truly frozen. We'll zone this to stockpile zone. And the stockpile zone will be storage for... We will not allow rotten. Corpses, with the exception of the human and zombie. We're not really doing much in the way of research at the moment, but we'll get there. Architect, power. It's another thing that we have to look at is I'm starting to run low. So we'll drop that. How's Lottie's training coming along? Training. Well, we've got obedience maxed. to freezer. Send them away because I can't guarantee their safety. They would have come from the southeast, but that's a group of zombies there. Like, that's my whole reason for not letting them in. That's a group of zombies right there. Why is my dog sleep? Oh, because I haven't set the dog. My bad. I forgot to set the dog sleeping spot. So animal sleeping spot. We'll put it here. We kind of need another battery and more power. Because I've got these freezers running now. Stomp's got a inspired trade. Well, we don't have anyone to trade with, so that's not that useful to Stomp. And we'll allow a vent. How do I clear that you can only make vents out of steel? It's a hole in your wall. That's not a hole in your wall. It's called a window. Bloody. Stay out of the bloody freezer. Stupid dog. I'll give you plenty of space to run around. Just no going in my freezer. Actually have to go to animals, don't I? And the raccoon can go too. I don't like the raccoon. It can stay away. We'll have an enclosed room, but not a completed sleeping room yet. I will end table. I'll put that here. Dresser, marble, put that there. Once the room is finished building, I'll blueprint it, and that will be my go-to design for these rooms here. Order. Mine. Miller. Needs... Zune. That section there. Are the zombies? There are the zombies. Yeah, we won't be too worried about the ship. I suppose I should make sure I've got a decent floors to... plan for this is, this will be until I have 500. And the marble will be until 400. So we want... no, not random paving. Hector paving. I like hector paving. Zombies. Jumped to location. This, I suppose I should go and deal with those zombies. We'll get this section re-enclosed, and then I'll find some people for zombie eradication. He's getting close. Nope, 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 nope. Kill him as he comes through. Do this. Did you get hit? Ah, her mechanites, that's right. Get repaired eventually. Cargo pods. Jump to location. Human leather. Yeah, no. Well, I think this is nearly time to call it the quits for the day. For this particular episode, anyway. After which we'll, well, obviously end the episode. What do we got? Yeah, we can sell the zombie leather. I'm not keeping that. I don't intend to use it. We could buy that wood off them. Or the pant. Or all this. Just gonna sell the leather. Open. Alright, well, like I said, that'll probably be it. We'll save the game here. Hopeful survivors. It's been a pleasure with yous, and I hope this turns out to be better than my other attempts at doing this. Adios.